Greetings to you all Davidians around the globe. This is Helpers of Zerubbabel. Today, our presentation is on why are Davidians confused? Who are you supporting with tithes and offering? We shall see that even the present truth of today, the Davidians, they do not know what they should be supporting, what the tithes and the offerings should be doing. Hence, they are confused. Ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. We read from Malachi 3, verses 8 to 10. It reads, Will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, Wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. You are cursed with a curse, for you have robbed me, even this whole nation. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, says the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. So here, brothers and sisters, we see that the Bible makes it clear that we are cursed with a curse for our robbing God, even this whole nation. And the Bible goes on to say, to tell us where we should take our tithes to. It says, bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse. And the reason why we should take the storehouse is given, that they may be meet in mine house. House to mean the church of God. So, brothers and sisters, we see that in this storehouse of God, there is a production of meat. And we know as Davidians that today the message of the shepherd's rod that should reach our brothers and sisters in the Adventist church is this meat that is being spoken of, that should be produced in this storehouse. In other words, the tithes, our money should be used to produce present truth that should reach out to our brothers and sisters in the church of God. We read from Testimonies for the Church, volume 6, page 447. It reads, those who are truly converted are called to do a work that requires money and consecration. The obligation that binds us to place our names on the church roll holds us responsible to work for God to the uttermost of our ability. He calls for undivided service, for the entire devotion of heart, soul, mind, and strength. Christ has brought us into the church capacity that he may engage and engross all our capabilities in devoted service for the salvation of souls. Anything short of this is opposition to the work. There are only two places in the world where we can deposit our treasures: in the storehouse, in God's storehouse, or in Satan's. And all that is not devoted to Christ's service is counted on Satan's side and goes to strengthen his cause. Brothers and sisters, let us take note of those words. Are you on God's side? Is your tithes and offering going to support the storehouse of God, or you are strengthening the side of the devil? We need to understand that as Davidians. We know, brothers and sisters, we have read from Malachi. We know that in the storehouse there should be the production of meat. And we know that this meat are the publications of the shepherd's rod. Therefore, we now read from Testimonies for the Church, volume 7, page 140, which reads, "And in a large degree throughout our publishing houses is to be accomplished the work of that other angel who comes down from heaven with great power and who lightens the earth with his glory. Solemn is the responsibility that rests upon our houses of publication." Brothers and sisters, if you are a Davidian, I think you understand that the work of that other angel here, inspiration, is speaking of the shepherd's rod. So these publishing houses should be open for the production of these publications. So in other words, these publishing houses, they become the storehouse of God. We need to support them with our tithes and offerings so that they may produce this meat in due season that should reach to our brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, if your tithes, if God is money that you are sending to the treasurer, if it's not doing this, you are strengthening the work of the devils. Brothers and sisters, we need to examine ourselves as Davidians today to see where are we standing, which work are we supporting. Poor policy. Testimonies for the Church, volume 3, page 553, reads, "In this respect, it is essential that every man who labors for the salvation of souls should imitate the pattern given him in the life of Christ. If men fail to educate themselves to become workers in the vineyard of the Lord, they might better be spared than not. It will be poor policy to support from the treasury of God those who really mar and injure his work, who are constantly lowering the standard of Christianity." We know, brothers and sisters, that today in the storehouse of God, there should be production of meat in due season. That we have already stated, that should be the production of the shepherd's rod publications. Anything else should not be published. Brothers and sisters, if you are supporting other works, for example, that are being done by Bashani to produce their own tracts, which are not those that were published by Brother Victor, what if you are supporting the work of devils? If you are still supporting the publication of the new codes, and some call them the sermon codes, you are supporting the work of Florence. What if you are supporting the work of devils? Brothers and sisters, you need today to examine what you are doing with your tithe money. Are you supporting the treasure of God, or you are supporting the work of devils? Brothers and sisters, today the tithes and offering, they should be sent for the publishing houses, so that these publishing houses to be established worldwide. They need to be mass production of the shepherd's rod publications. This we read from 1950 General Conference, special page 34. It reads, "Since God is not experimenting, and since he means just what he says, there should be no doubt in your minds that the scriptures concerning the antitypical Elijah, he who is to awaken the church and to warn the Laodiceans of the great and dreadful day of the Lord, make sure that he is one person. Of surety he is to have faithful helpers, but according to the prophet Nahum, he will greatly make use of the printing press and will scatter his message by postage stamp everywhere as leaves of autumn. He will not care what is done with his publications, but will make sure they find their way into all hands, laps, pockets, yards, or waste baskets throughout Laodicea. So, brothers and sisters, we see that Brother Victor, what if is to have his faithful helpers. These will continue with the publication of his message that he was given by God through these printing presses, through the publishing houses. And these publications, they need to be scattered all over as leaves of autumn. They need to reach all the hands of the Seventh-day Adventists so that they may study, they may hear the sounding of the great and dreadful day. They may hear the message of the purification of the church. But how will they hear, brothers and sisters, if we are not setting up publishing houses everywhere? And when we are using God's money, that is the tithes and offering, to support the work of our devils. Brothers and sisters, it is a high time we examine ourselves. There is no time. We need, brothers and sisters, to join in forces with the people that are already setting up publishing houses worldwide, so that our church, our brothers, as well as ourselves, be saved. This literature is the instrument used by God. We read from Timely Greetings, Volume 1, number 27, page 11. It reads, "Surely Micah 6 leaves no doubt whatsoever that the time is fully come for God's people to get down to business as never before." The message with which we have been entrusted, inspiration commands, should be scattered as leaves of autumn. Testimonies, Volume 9, page 231. And here are the leaves. Brothers and sisters, the Shepherd's Road publications are here. They need to be scattered as leaves of autumn. How will we do this? By the support of tithes and offerings that are being brought to the storehouse of God, so that they may be publishing houses, the printing presses in around the globe, in each and every country, so that this message may reach out to our brothers and sisters. Here, brothers, these are the leaves of autumn that needs to be published in those publishing houses. This is the only literature that needs to be given to our brothers and sisters, so that they may hear the message of the hour, so that they may decide, so that they may put their houses in order. Is this what you are supporting, brothers and sisters, with God's money, tithes and offering? If not, brothers and sisters, you are supporting the work of devils. You are on the side of the wicked one, who is the devil. Brothers and sisters, it is a high time we come out. We cannot be kidnapped by the devil at such an hour. To everyone grass, we read from Timely Greetings, Volume 1, page 17. It reads, "Then too, spiritually, latter rain must fall as freely and without cost to the recipients as does literal rain. Thus it is that never before has the world witnessed so much absolute free literature scattered away as this literature. Millions. So it is that these small comprehensive publications, the bright clouds laden with present truth, are now being scattered as leaves of autumn throughout Laodicea, to every church member, to everyone grass in the vineyard of God. The final result, more than 1,000 attest inspiration, will soon be converted in one day, most of whom will trace their first convictions to to the reading of our publications, Review and Herald, November 10, 1885. So, brothers and sisters, I don't know, brothers, if this is what we're doing today. Are we scattering the Shepherd's Rod literature as the leaves of autumn to all our brothers and sisters? Brothers and sisters, this literature needs to go out. We need to have publishing houses. We need to support them through our tithes and offerings so that there may be production of this meat in due season. Points to consider. There are only two places in the world where we can deposit our treasuries: in the storehouse, in God's storehouse, or in Satan's, and all that is not devoted to Christ's service is counted on Satan's side and goes to strengthen his cause. Throughout our publishing houses is to be accomplished the work of that other angel, that is the Shepherd's Rod message, who comes down from heaven with great power and who lightens the earth with his glory. Each and every country should have a publishing house to produce the Shepherd's Rod literature so that they may scatter and reach out to our brothers and sisters, children of God. We need to support this work. For more information, you can contact us at admins@helpers of Zerubbabel. You can talk to us. There are WhatsApp numbers. You can call us as well. You can write an email to us, helpersofzerubbabel@gmail.com. Brothers and sisters, it's late in the day. We cannot allow the devil to deceive us at this hour. Be blessed as you search for truth as for hidden treasure. God bless.